The new unified chat GPT is super amazing. So you can do code interpreter, DALI, GPT-4 vision, all in the same interface, and you can create mind-blowing things. And in this video, I'm going to show you a couple of examples and also show you how the new interface looks like. The first thing, I want to show you a quick animation, not a great animation, very quick animation that I created using ChatGPT. Like literally all I did is just chatting with that, and this is the animation that I created. It's supposedly like a hero is like dunking a ball and then throwing it on a villain and then making an entry. So it's a very simple animation. Again, you can see that it's not like the best one, but you can create the best one if you know how effectively you can use ChatGPT's new unified interface. And what is this unified interface that I've been talking about? So in the same interface, you can now chat with ChatGPT, which is GPT-4 Turbo in this case, which we'll see quickly. And the second thing is you can create DALI images. So one, text to text, second, text to image. And now you can also use code interpreter, which is a Python interpreter running in a sandbox environment to do certain things. Like for example, I took an image and asked it to create a PDF out of it. It did it. I created an image and asked it to slice the image and then create a GIF out of it. It did it. And then I asked it to create an MP4, like an animated video out of it. It has got FFmpeg installed in it, so it can create an MP4 for me to download. So all these, thanks to the unified single powerful interface of ChatGPT. This is, I guess, only for ChatGPT Plus subscribers, and it has been powered by GPT-4 Turbo that was announced yesterday. So GPT-4 Turbo was announced a couple of few hours back, and it has got 128,000 context window. 128,000. I'm just literally looking at Anthropic and Claude and then see what they're going to do now. The only mode that they had was 100k, and ChatGPT just literally crushed it. And now I'm going to show you how to do this. Along with this interface, let me quickly show you. Along with this, they also have introduced something called GPT Store, which is currently not available, but you can create a custom GPT. Again, terrible name, right? Like you can create agents, but they call it GPT. It's basically a chat GPT with custom prompt instructions and few connections like function calling, and the other things that you typically want to do, code interpreter and all these things. And you can also give knowledge to it, so you can have like your own version. Let's say you've got a WhatsApp chat, you can upload all the WhatsApp chat to it and then create kind of like a GPT. And they call this GPT, or maybe you can call it GPT bot, agent, whatever it is. People have already started creating this. You can go here like explore and then explore more around it. But the main thing that I wanted to show you in this particular video is this is the new interface that you have got. So you don't have all the other models. So right now you select either GPT-4 or GPT 3.5. And if you want plugins, you can click plugins and select. So GPT 3.5, where you will not have vision or DALI. GPT-4, where you will have DALI, code interpreter, or what they call as data analysis, advanced data analysis, and also GPT-4 vision. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go to this page and then I'm going to just snap it completely. After I snap it, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back to my GPT interface and I'm going to just paste this. And you can see that it's getting pasted. I'm going to say quickly summarize this with 5 points. I just wanted to give me 5 points. So I uploaded this, asked it to summarize, and it is giving me 5 points. So as you can see, the first thing that it is doing is it is reading the document. It's trying to use either GPT vision and try to understand what is in the document that you uploaded. It accepts PDF. I tried a couple of PDF, did not get uploaded at this point. So it appears there was an error reading the content. And from the visual images, it can say what is it. The paper introduces MemGPT. The authors highlight the limitation of current virtual memory system and propose a new system, and it gives me all the other information. Now this was possible before, of course it was possible before. Now what is more interesting is, let's say you uploaded an image like this. Now I can say, I'm going to create a YouTube video on the same topic. Can you create a vibrant thumbnail based on this? That's it. So I can stop what is in there, like what is happening there. I can stop that and go ahead and ask this question. So now it knows that I uploaded an image first and it understood something. And you can see that very well it started creating image. And this is like your progress bar. Like once the circle completes, it's like the Apple Watch, which I do not have. It's like the Apple Watch circle that you have got, and it started creating the image. Once the progress bar completes, you're going to get an image. And this is true multimodality. Like you can literally ask a question with the image, which is now vision, and you get text. Use that text as an input to the image that it is going to create, and it is going to create an image, and you would quickly see what it does. And it's in the process of creating image. The one thing that I noticed, it's a bit slow, and this is something that also OpenAI acknowledged, that GPT Turbo is going to get more speed in the upcoming weeks. But right now this is what we have got. So we have got two thumbnails. That's amazing. So mem GPT towards, there is a typo, LLM as operating system, thumbnail 1 and thumbnail 2. So we have got two thumbnails. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just say something like, for example, I can say maybe can you create a new GIF based on these two images. So I can say, okay, create a GIF, like an animation based on these two images. It says currently I can't create, but however I can let you download. It doesn't know it can create. So I'm going to say use code interpreter and create a GIF of those two image. So it's going to use code interpreter or advanced data analysis. I just hope that it does. Otherwise, yeah, it does. What they call as analyzing, I don't know. It's a terrible name. So it's going to use the code interpreter. Now take those two images and create the GIF, graphical, whatever that image format is. So it's going to take that and create the animation and give you the final file, and also give you the Python code that you can use to, in the future, if you have like images in a particular folder, you can create a GIF out of it. All these things within the same graphical, same GUI, graphical user interface of ChatGPT. And you know, we personally particularly cover a lot of open source models, but I think one thing we cannot take away from OpenAI is their ability to ship faster. You don't see this shipping capability with Google. There are a lot of other competitors. Even take Anthropic for an example. There is an error. It's going to analyze again. But anyways, I'm going to stop this now. So I've gone to my history and opened the chat. So all I did is, first of all, I went ahead and then asked it to create a sprite sheet of a game character dunking a ball. So this is how it created. Again, you can see that the image is not perfect. I need to improve my prompt. But once you have this kind of like different stages of an animation, you can have the same image. Like you don't have to upload or anything. You can just simply say, can you use code interpreter to slice the first one and get me an animated GIF? And it is going to create an animated GIF for you. The other thing is, I went ahead and then said, okay, pretend you are an art director, just storyboard with 4 images, the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and it managed to create me these images, the first one, second one, third one, fourth one. So I've got 4 images, first, second, third, fourth. After I have got these images, the first, second, third, fourth, is it the same image? I'm a little confused honestly at this point, but anyways, if it has 2 images, that's fine. So I asked ChatGPT to use code interpreter and slice them when it is required based on the design, and create an MP4 format. And it created an MP4 format and gave me, and that is what you saw at the start of this video. So overall, the point here is that you have got a single unified interface where you can use it for vision, which means upload an image, upload a PDF, ask questions. You can use it for creating images, which is using DALL-E. You can use it for creating anything that you do with Python. So that is using code interpreter, all within the same interface. And I think it's quite magnificent. Like for example, you can upload a PDF and ask it to summarize, create mind map of it, because you know code interpreter can do mind map for you. This is also an integrated interface with web browsing from Bing. So you can just go to ChatGPT now and ask a question and do everything else together. For example, I've got a very latest paper that we just recently covered. So I've taken this paper and I've gone to ChatGPT and I said, who are the authors of this paper? Typically, you would see ChatGPT hallucinating because ChatGPT does not have internet connection by default. And if you were to use internet connection, you had to use like a separate drop down you had to select. But because now all the drop downs are gone, within the same ChatGPT interface, you can also go ahead and then ask this question, and then it gives all the answers correctly. So in fact, it gives the archive paper and it gives the main author's name, and also it says that there are 2 other authors. All these things within the same interface within ChatGPT Plus, quite impressive. See you in another video. Happy prompting.